Hey guys, today's video is super special. We're going to take you on a tour of one of our very favorite customers. We've never been in her house, but Kayla has been instrumental in helping her pull some things together. Before we see the house, let me tell you a little bit about Kayla. So there have been many times on video that I have showed Kayla's designs or talked about Kayla, or you've seen her in the background, but I want to introduce you to her today just a little bit more formal. So, and I want her to tell you in her own words. Okay, first of all, how long have you been with us?
I've been with JD's probably about 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So I started, I think right before the pandemic.
Yes.
Right before the excitement.
You did. And tell about how when you came through the door, what your experience was and what you were looking for. Because I still think that's funny.
Yeah, I came in the door and I had no idea what JD's was at the time. I honestly thought it was more of a place for like home finishings, like tiles, like countertops, things like that. Like things you would actually put in a finishings for a home. And so I came in there not knowing what to expect, but bringing a resume, fully anticipating to apply regardless. And so I came up to the counter. I met Alice, which is your daughter-in-law. I met Alice, and I just introduced myself, and I said, "Hey, are you hiring?" And Alice was like, "No, not really, but yes, kind of." So she and I really just hit it off. We had a great conversation.
She told me that. She said, "I think you'll like her." So
yeah, and so it really just it started there. You guys gave me a call, and the rest is history.
Well, and also, so you started to learn about the store, learn about design, but the one thing I got to tell you guys this: we went to High Point. It was Josh, Scott, Alice, and I, and we left Kayla in charge. And we get this phone call on the way back, and a panicked phone call. A bird has flown into the store, and we're trying to get it out. Well, it's fine. We hang up. And that's when Scott realizes, oh, we have cameras. So I'm going to show you a clip of what really landed Kayla's job at JD's. So as you can see, that landed this girl a job because we knew she could handle herself. But throughout the 3 years, because you don't have a degree in interior design.
I don't.
You started to really fall in love with it.
I sure did. And
it grew and it grew, and she now takes on her own clients. And you have found the love, I would say you have told me this, you have found the love of your dreams and love of your life, of designing and seeing it.
Absolutely. There's nothing like helping a client take their space and turn it into something that evokes an emotion that makes them feel at home. And that was really special. The first time I ever did my big reveal,
and you
I knew.
I know.
It was great.
She loved it. So the only reason I'm talking about this before this video, because I want you to see some of the stuff she's done, but you guys have been writing me, where are your videos? Where are your videos? We haven't seen you. It's because I've been spending a lot of time writing an interior design course, how to become an interior designer without a degree. And in this course, I'm going to teach you both the design aspects of it and the business side of it so that you can launch your own business. We will tell you more about that shortly, but we're going to head out to a customer's house and we're going to show you her beautiful home. We're excited to check this out. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. So I know you're feeling the same way I did when we walked through this front door. Immediately, first of all, it smelled amazing.
It does. It smells great in here.
Oh, the lighting, the charm.
Very charming. So cozy.
This is the sweetest house, and a lot of people say, I don't have a big house. I don't know what to do. Does not matter. You can make a house a home.
Absolutely.
No matter what size. And so what I'd love to do is when we walk through, let's talk about how choices were made to make this house cozy and beautiful.
Absolutely. So we knew too, Jerry is not a big proponent of color. So when she came into the store looking for drapes, we wanted to choose something that was going to be light and kind of monochromatic, but still flow well with the space and add just a smidge of pattern.
Yes, and embroidery does that.
Embroidery does
that. That was
that.
a really good choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love how she incorporated books and her own unique special items. This tall chair beside the fireplace works so well, and look at her pop of color in the pillow. Look at the scroll on the coffee table. When you're working with minimal colors, play up patterns. I love how she made a botanical collage on her large wall. Her rug is also muted with grays off-white, but you can see a touch of gold. Using greenery, whether it's in trees or floral arrangements, bringing nature in, this is what creates a soft and almost nurturing feeling. Here we see another example of pattern being used. So now we're in her dining room. First of all, this old, beautiful home, fireplace,
Yes.
arched entryways.
Yep.
Kayla did so well helping Miss Jerry. First of all, choosing a round dining table. Tell us why that works in this space.
Well, we wanted to add a little bit of curvature in here, just because there are a lot of quirks to this old home, including, for example, like you were saying, those arched entryways. So kind of playing up some of those shapes in here. And this is also a square space too. So putting a round table right in here instead of rectangular really kind of draws on the shape of this space a little bit better than a rectangular table would.
It does, and it helped with the traffic flow too.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're going around into the kitchen.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, my favorite thing that they chose in this room, you guys have heard me say it a million times, I'm gonna say it again. Drapes make the room. Get them as high as you can. That's your softness, that's your texture. Please tell us about the fabric that she chose, because as you guys know, I have this fabric in my dining room in a lighter color, but we've never done it in this dark color.
We've never done it in the coal, and it is stunning. It is like a really nice, that graphite color just really pops in here. And again, she's not a big proponent of color, so we wanted to choose something that was gonna kind of give a little bit of homage to the Southern traditional style that she has, but not be overwhelming in the space. And she saw this fabric and just
she was in love,
flipped over it. So
and today's the first day I've seen it finished, completed, and hung, and I'm over the moon about it. So now we're in the kitchen, and if the kitchen is the heart of the home, this kitchen is amazing. And again, you don't have to have a huge space to make it functional and cozy, and she's just done that from this beautiful different island in the middle, proportioned correctly.
Yes, using that raw wood in here too, and kind of mimicking too the lighter tones on the bottom of the kitchen on the cabinetry.
Yes,
mwah.
It is. And did you see she used 2 different types of tile?
Oh,
so look at the
I actually didn't notice that until now.
Yeah, but look how
that's beautiful.
And you know, we hear people all the time that come in the store and go, "Oh my goodness, can I put this with this and that with that?" Here's an example.
It's a great example
of you can mix it. It all just has to be cohesive.
Yes. So why do these two work together?
Well, again, because back with Jerry, she doesn't like a lot of color, but these are monochromatic. That's when you're using all of the different levels of the same color, but a little darker, a little light, a little lighter, and it's just beautiful. And nobody would walk in here and go, "Oh my goodness, she doesn't have the same kind of tile." We walked in going, "Oh, why didn't I think of that?"
Yeah, it was so cohesive that I didn't even notice until just now.
I know.
All right, so now we are in an oasis, aka her master bedroom.
I'm dying.
I know, it's
almost
gorgeous.
crying, dying. I'm crying, I'm ready to ugly cry.
Dying.
This is so stunning. Her, again, Jerry has been so smart. This is not a large bedroom, so without making it feel huge, look at the bed she chose.
Yeah,
the black iron.
Open air too, so it doesn't feel so chunky in the space and take up too much room. She made such good choices.
She did.
When designing this.
Again, and even her art, black and white, you know, that didn't do a lot of color, but the bedding just makes me want to jump in.
It sure does.
So let's go look at the bathroom, totally remodeled, and I'm anxious to see it.
Okay.
This is beautiful. And again, older homes, the bathrooms weren't huge, but the space has been utilized in here.
Yes.
And again, to keep from feeling visually crowded, she's put the glass doors up.
Yes, glass doors. There's a little bit of a window in here to give some natural light, and she didn't stop the tile too.
I know.
She took it all the way up, which
that.
Gives the illusion that this space is so much larger than it is.
Very much so. And have you noticed how, so she's put the black grout in the tile, and it also mimics the other black tones that are in this room?
Yes. It's stunning. They pulled it together beautifully.
This is perfect. Okay, so I've seen pictures of the guest bedroom.
Yep.
Something very unique. Let's go look at it.
Okay.
So obviously, the very first thing that's so unique that I wanted you to see is
the spiral staircase.
Isn't that unique?
It's so fun.
And what she told us was there's a room upstairs, but it was only a ladder.
Yep. Just a ladder that went straight up to the
And
upstairs.
she had her contractor create the spiral staircase, which we're going to go up in a minute.
Good. I'm excited to see that room upstairs, so I'm glad we're going up there.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking. I'm taking everything in this room. First of all, the windows.
Yes.
You can tell those are the original windows. They have the wave to them. Again, she did the drapes, took them all the way up.
I love these drapes. This denim chambray is just a little bit of color. I think this is the first room where we see a pop of color.
Yes, that's still muted.
It's still muted, and it's done so tastefully well that it blends in with the rest of the house.
Yes, and then the chandelier. You know, I'm drooling over that.
My favorite chandelier to date. I love it, love it, love it.
Stunning. So again, she's done so well. Maybe she'd want to come work at JD's.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay, let's head up the spiral staircase. I have never been up a spiral staircase before. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay, let's do it. This is really fun though. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Jerry works at home. She did a lot of renovation to make this her office. I was not expecting this when I came up the staircase.
Not at all.
The light, she's kept it so light, and I think what I like is it feels so private. And when you're working at home, you tend to, I don't know if you're like this, but if I work at home and I'm amongst everything else, I can't keep my mind. Oh, I need to do that, I need to do that.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And this really is just such a secluded space from the rest of the home that's still keeping it light, bright, and airy so that it's a space where she can focus on her work.
Yes, and feel comfortable. And what's so neat is the window by her desk looks down over her garden, which we are going out there in a minute.
Good.
Because even that is amazing.
Yeah.
But she's just done it right up here.
She has.
All right, now we're going to tour her backyard. Did she say how long we could stay?
Hopefully forever.
Maybe order lunch here?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so besides all of the beautiful plants, the most unique thing is, you tell them about it. You know more about it than me. It's so cool.
Well, these are really awesome, and they're very trendy right now, but they're called tank pools.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're only about 3 feet deep, I think. So if you've got a little one at home, this might be the perfect answer.
Or a small yard.
Or a small yard. This is going to be a great solution for you.
I don't care if you live in a huge house or a small house, you can make your space a special place to come home to. The link at the top right, this is another video of an adorable couple that utilized Goodwill, giveaways, and free items to decorate their home beautifully. Be sure to check it out. I want to thank Miss Jerry for letting us do this tour. It has been one of my very favorite tours we have ever done. A lot of you guys ask, where is JD's? I'll tell you where we are. We're in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you ever come to Nashville, we're about 30 minutes away, so come see us. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. We're going to have more videos coming out later. And everybody, stay safe and stay well.